Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I commend your strong commitment to collection global action, which is needed more than ever today to address our shared challenges and seize common opportunities for a better future. This summit falls as the world wrestles with the COVID-19 pandemic, which has devastated lives, economies, and communities everywhere, and is jeopardizing our efforts to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals. The United Nations continues to push for a massive rescue package for the world's most vulnerable people and countries, and for a people's vaccine that is affordable and available to all. We're all pressing for a global ceasefire. When conflict runs riot, the virus runs rampant. I'm calling for a stepped-up international push for peace and reconciliation so we can focus on our common enemy, COVID-19. The pandemic is also a wake-up call on climate change. As countries rebuild and reset their economies, we must accelerate the transition to renewable energy and achieve net zero emissions by 2050. I welcome the efforts of the United Arab Emirates on this essential path. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to offer a special greeting to the young people who are part of this summit.
اسمي حمزة، عمري 13 سنة، ساكن بمخيم الزعتري مع عائلتي. العقبات اللي هي بتواجهني بالمدرسة هي مثلا إني أروح على المدرسة الطريق مش مهيأ إني أقدر أروح بيه على الكرسي لأني ذوي إعاقة. أنا بحب المدرسين تبعيني لأنهم بيحاولوا كل جهدهم إنهم يدرسوني، بس ما بيوصلوا للإشي اللي أنا بدي إياه، لأنه ما هم متهيئين ولا هم متدربين إنهم يتعاملوا مع طالب أو طفل ذوي إعاقة مثلي. كيف ممكن تقدر إنه تساعد أو تحقق أحلام ذوي الإعاقة؟
Hamza, I'm so sad that the conflict forced you to flee your home in Syria. I have visited the Zaatari camp in Jordan, and I hope you are safe there and receiving the support you need from United Nations agencies. You have asked what United Nations is doing to enable young people such as you who have a physical disability to reach their potential. In Zaatari camp, we are working to make schools more inclusive and accessible, including play areas so that children with and without disabilities can learn alongside each other. And we are promoting inclusion around the world.
I am a student of Wefum Secondary School. My community used to farm large amount of seaweed for our livelihood, but now they have been high decreasing in seaweed production due to a considerable increasing in the ocean temperature as a result of climatic change. This makes me sad as my community has suffered greatly due to this. I want to make a difference. I don't want to wait until I am a leader to act. How can my friend and I help to save our community, livelihood, and take the effect in our community and worldwide?
Shadida, I share your concern about the impacts of climate change in your community in Zanzibar. The United Nations is pushing for greater climate action across the world. You can help by making your voices heard wherever you can.
My name is Silvana Gergieska and I am 13 years old and I'm living in the Republic of North Macedonia. My question is, can the women in all countries in the world be in leadership position without being degraded?
Silvana, I'm glad you asked about women's leadership. We need look no further than the response to the pandemic to see the difference women's leadership has made. Advancing gender equality and women's leadership is a matter of fundamental human rights and an imperative for the future well-being of the world.
Reciban un cordial saludo, mi nombre es Carlos Neira, tengo 15 años, soy de Ecuador. Mi pregunta para la Secretaría General de las Naciones Unidas ¿es cierto que los robots y la inteligencia artificial están comenzando a ocupar muchos empleos en todo el mundo? Bueno, pocas personas en mi comunidad están especializadas en lo que sería ingeniería o programación informática. ¿Cómo podemos prepararnos para los trabajos en un futuro? Muchas gracias.
Carlos, as you say, artificial intelligence and robots are changing our world rapidly and dramatically. The United Nations is working to make sure that these new technologies are forces for good, including through a new roadmap for digital cooperation. Ladies and gentlemen, recovery from COVID-19 is the world's opportunity to find a better path and to address the inequalities and fragilities laid bare by the pandemic. This is also a moment to strengthen multilateralism and global governance which are crucial for building a safer, healthier, more sustainable, equitable and peaceful world for all. Thank you again for your commitment to the United Nations, and please accept my best wishes for a fruitful summit. Thank you.